Hey folks, Gary here. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope your day is starting out fantastic. What a great day to be alive. Every day we walk with the Lord is a great day, right, Cole? Here's Cole right here. Yeah, I think Cole thinks so. What a fantastic morning, eh, Cole? It really is. Hey, how many of you have made a New Year's resolution? Probably not too many. We talked about that on Sunday. And you know what? New Year's resolutions, some people like to make them, some people don't. They say, what's the point? I never keep them. And other people are saying, no, I want to try and be better. And I think that's the point behind it, is to try to be better. Try to be better than what you were. And you do it at New Year's because there's a calendar mark there. There's a 2025. There's a bulk here. You say, I started here. How did I end? So you can measure what you've done. And like I said, I don't think that's a bad thing. I know I made kind of a resolution. I decided I want to read something. I read all the time, you know, for taking my master's, I'm reading. For being a pastor, I'm reading. But I wanted to read just for myself. So I want to spend some time reading for myself. I want to read something really, really good. And the first book we got was this one, The Bible for a Shifting Secular Age, written by Dominic. And I believe this was actually one of my professors when I went to Bible college 25 years ago. Apparently he's gone on to much greater and greater things. I only had him for one class, but pretty cool. He put out a book, and it's a good book. So my resolution is that I will read a portion of this every night. You know, sometime before I go to bed, I'll make sure that I spend time reading this for my own condition, for my own sake, which I think that's a pretty good resolution. Your resolution doesn't have to be a huge thing. It's just about getting better. It's about getting in shape. And that was what we talked about Sunday morning, getting in shape. Here's the thing about getting in shape. What shape do you want to get into, right? And so where do you go for this definition of a good shape? If you go to the internet, you're going to get really a skewed version of that, right? If you're trying to get body shape, what does a 61-year-old look like? And you'll see pictures that are just not attainable at all. For sure they're not. Well, I'm not talking about physical shape, although you should get in physical shape. I'm talking about my shape with the Lord. What shape should I have? Well, I think the best place to ask for that, the best place to see what a good shape looks like, is in the Bible, is actually with the Lord. Asking God, what do you want me to look like? What do you want me to become? And so you go to the Lord and ask him, and a great place to look is Genesis chapter 1. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, 27. Let's listen to what it says. Then the Lord said, let us make human beings, that's you and me, in our image, to be like us. They will reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the livestock, the wild animals on earth, and the small animals that scurry along the ground. So the Lord created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. You were created in the image of God. Now, are we still in that image of God? How far have we gone with that image of God? Now, it's not that God looks like us by any means. It's that we have his characteristics. We represent him. We reflect his glory. And do we do that well? Do we do that in his image? You are in the image of God. Are you walking in that image? And that's something to walk towards. It has a lot to do with the fruit in our life and the fruit that we display. So we're going to talk about that this week, about being in the image of God, being in the likeness of Christ. If you want to listen to the message or the sermon from last Sunday, I'll post that link in the video description on Spotify, and you can watch that. Actually, you can watch all the sermons we've done throughout the last couple of years on Spotify. Just click in there and under New Life, and you can listen to those things as a podcast. Anyways, that's the message for today. Being in the shape that God calls us to be. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow.